Hey guys, we have a little something to talk about today. All right, we got three somethings. These are from my good buddy Gil over at Wild About Sporting Goods. You guys know the drill. There'll be a link to his website down below, and he's got a promo code for us. So that always helps. And thank you, Gil, for believing in my channel. You were around from the very, very beginning as a supporter and friend, so I do greatly appreciate that. So please go check him out below. So there you go. This is the ProTech Runt. And here is, well, there's a couple of different specific model numbers. We'll just throw them out there right now. There you go. Okay, and we'll talk about them here. They are small. I'm not going to lie. But the blade is under 2 inches, so it is California legal. Okay? California is weird. We won't get into the politics here in California where I live, because that's a whole different video, and nobody wants to hear my opinion on any of that. So we are just going to fast forward to the fact that you are not allowed to have an automatic knife unless the blade is under 2 inches. That can be an out the front. It can be, so like, yeah, so this little Boker USB one is not the front. It's under 2-inch blade. Totally legal in California. The ProTech Runts, under 2 inches, totally legal here in California. Okay? So there you go. That's a bonus for these being small. Okay? I live in California. I have some full-size automatic knives. I carry what I want to carry when I want to carry it. So there you go. So let's dive into the specs on these. They're all the same size. They're all the same weight. They're all the same everything. They are 3 1/8 closed. Just a hair over 5 inches overall. The blade is .187. That's interesting. But yeah, it's .187 with a cutting edge of .182. It is CPM 20 CV. Blade thickness is .108. Goes down to a really thin .002, I think, ish behind the edge. So it's going to be really slicey. .477 overall, minus the clip, and weighs in at just 2.1 ounces. So you're going to forget about it in your pocket. It would be a great, fifth pocket, coin pocket knife if you are so inclined to do that, which is where I just put this one. I don't carry a knife in that pocket because I usually put my challenge coin in that pocket. It's a coin pocket, so I put my challenge coin in there. Whatever. But it would fit in there, and it fits great in a normal pocket. So let's take a close-up look at the very nice anodized blue. It is a stonewashed blade. Stonewashed or blasted hardware and fire button. Beautiful pocket clip. ProTech knows how to do the clip. The tang of it is recessed in the scale, and the screws are countersunk, so it doesn't hang up at all in your pocket or anything. Very cool little knife. A little bit of jimping on top just to get a grip on. Okay. There may be other colors, but he sent me blue, black, and a textured black. The textured black is pretty cool. Now the textured black actually costs a little bit more. It's about $150 for the textured black, and the blue or the regular black is about $135. Okay, and that's before you use a promo code or anything like that. So that's just a stock price from Wild About Sporting Goods, and I did not look up what the MSRP price is. Okay, it is small. It is a 3-finger knife. Okay, I'll zoom out a little bit so you can see that. It is a 3-finger knife, but when you wrap your hand around, it's like 3 1/4. because you can kind of let it ride up here a little bit. If you put it right in the finger groove, yeah, it's 3 fingers. But you could let it ride up a little bit and get a good purchase on it. Okay, it's got some oil on here still from when I took them out of the package. ProTech puts a lot of oil on them in shipping. But with this kind of Wharncliffe style blade, I mean, typically your Wharncliffe is really straight across, but this one kind of lips up a little bit. You can really get in and do some fine detail. You could use this almost like a utility knife for cutting open boxes, doing carpet. You know, this is going to be a good usable, you know, utility knife. Now, I'm not saying that everybody's going to rush out and replace their utility knife from Home Depot with the razor blades for one of these. You know, those are like $6. It's $135. But you could. It's a pretty cool little knife. And I'm not super into the small knives, but I think they're kind of cool. And they have their place. There's a little comparison. Here's the Swags Mylea from CJRB. Really about the same, a little bit larger. And again, this doesn't, you know, this is definitely a 3-finger knife. But, you know, I've used it. Opened some boxes here. And this is super smooth knife. I really like that one. Okay, so now a couple of normal size comparisons here. Next to the Sharpie, which it's a hair under the Sharpie. So that's cool. I don't know. I think it's a cool knife. It's just too small for me personally. But I also like the bigger knives. That's the Spyderco Delica. How about the ZT 0450, sorry. And we'll show you a couple of, you know, just full-size knives so you get a really good understanding. The Demko AD20 in G10. So it's barely longer than the handle. So when I say it's a small knife, it's a small knife. How about the Benchmade Griptilian? A lot of people should be familiar with that size also. And the Hellraiser because, well, you guys know how I feel about the Hellraiser. So a cool knife. Thanks, Gil, for sending it in and for sending a couple different options here to show. I really like the blue. I would personally, I don't know. The textured one does give you a lot more grip. And being a small knife, I kind of want to lean towards the extra grip because I don't want this to slip out or fall out of my hand. So I think I would probably go with the textured one for me personally if I was going to go down this road. Okay? So, I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are on small knives and textured versus non-textured. You know, you always have a little bit of jimping on the top no matter what, even with the textured one, but this does give you and afford you a bit more grip, which I do think is helpful. So, thanks a lot, everybody. I greatly appreciate it. Have a fantastic day.